Most of these new writers don't have the love of comics like these older writers had. And all they care about is, how can I put myself in the book? No, we don't care what you would do if you were Iron Man. We don't care who you are. You're writing Tony Stark. You're not writing yourself in a book. If that's the case, write your own comic with you in it. No one will read it because nobody cares. People grew up, are growing up loving Peter Parker, loving Miles Morales, loving all these Captain America. We don't need you to put your input in it. Just write Steve Rogers. Don't write Steve Rogers. What would Steve Rogers be if I was Steve Rogers? That's not how it works. But that's again how most of these new people write nowadays. That's why most of the stuff is shit. Because we don't care what you would do, because we don't care about your life whatsoever. Just write a book, get paid for what you do, get paid for what you're supposed to be doing, and make it a good story.
Hi, everybody. This is the Comic Book Cut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion. Your host, the Hut, and welcome back to the Comic Book Cut. And God, I hope you like this video. God, I hope. Hopefully you'll watch it. But here we have, and it's interesting, talking about the canceled pigs. Well, the canceled pigs are getting canceled. They're getting canceled from the store level. And according to Phantom Pulse, which you need to read, from John Delarose, the creator of comicsgate, has a new website, because obviously banning the comics that's gone down the drain, and they're going to be waving that rainbow flag at some point, a new Confederate flag, by the way. And of course, you need to read this, because he's got all the news and he gets on top of this very quickly. So here we have a headline: local comic shop owners organize boycott against canceled pig comic industry pros who attacked Glenn O'Leary. Okay, see what he has to say. The comic industry has been an upheaval since retailer Glenn O'Leary video went live calling out writers for their poorly made self-inserts, saying it's killing his business. I'll play you the clip, which I did a video a couple of days ago. I just goofed on what happened. I just added on to this video. Amplified by Netflix Mark Millar, it sparked serious questions about how long Marvel and DC Comics could survive given the current state. Now, several comic retailers aim to push back. Inside source tells Phantom Pulse that local comic shop owners are boycotting several canceled pig comic industry pros disrespecting customers. These names include the Satanists Donny Cates, Jamal Engel, and Ramon Villalobos. Now, I would mention Donny Cates, I'd said a few months ago, was a Satanist, and it's proven that your host was right. You could tell with the dark and the hair and he's got all kinds of problems, and the wife left him and everything else. You wouldn't think that a wife would leave a Satanist, but it happens. It happens. When you've given your life to Satan, you think good things would happen. No. The discussion of what to do about these cancel pigs in the industry started because of the backlash several comic industry professionals gave toward the retailer, their customer, trying to brand Glenn O'Leary as the problem rather than looking at their work. Local comic shop owners decided to stick together and band around their fellow owner rather than listen to the jaded comic industry pros trying to lecture them. Now, I'll play the clip at the end of this. Under the condition of anonymity, because the comic shop owner understands the whisper network within the comic industry would go full cancel pig on him or her, Phantom Pulse obtained a list of creators who will be boycotted because of their bad behavior toward their customers. Oh boy. Yeah, here we go. Jamal Engel was one of the first to lash out at Glenn O'Leary, sarcastically replying to the posted rant by the local comic shop owner, who is this lovely individual. Now, I don't think that Jamal Engel has done anything in a long time. He kind of canceled himself. But you had all these failures in the industry still chiming in. He's the same people from 6 years ago, 7 years ago. Donny Cates, the Satanist, quote, tweeted O'Leary, posting to try to shame the local comic shop owner with, "Don't you guys hate how when you go into a hardware store, how the guy behind the counter always tells you how much hammers suck?" Okay. What a jerk. Ramon Villalobos. Isn't that guy that posted his ass on, sent his ass to Ethan Van Sciver? Is that the same guy? Perhaps what the most insulting, calling the local shop owner a salami-breed hog and sarcastically stating he has a sage wisdom for all of you. Wow. It's terrible. Terrible. Reaction comic industry pros is sadly not out of the norm. Whenever Marvel and DC Comics creators face criticism, they often lash out at the fans and customers rather than reflect on the poor choices they've made by making identity politics the forefront of comic books, which used to be made for the entertainment and enjoyment of readers. Wow. That's crazy, those things that they say. That's terrible. The great Stan Lee once stated, "I used to be embarrassed because I was just a comic book writer while other people were building bridges or going on to medical careers. And then I began to realize entertainment is one of the most important things in people's lives. Without it, they might go off the deep end. I feel that if you're able to entertain people, you're doing a good thing." I would mention. Okay? That's the point. That's why all these politics, all this globalist, communist politics are in all our entertainment. Because you cannot entertain yourself. You can't get a respite from this insanity. You're gonna go nuts. You're gonna lose your mind. That's the point. It's satanic. It's evil. These people are evil. They're doing the bidding of Satan. Many creators like Jamal Engel, Donny Cates, and Ramon Villalobos have forgotten their job is to entertain. That is not their job, Mr. Delarose. Senor Delarose. That is not their job. That is not their purpose. Their purpose is to cause chaos. Hate to disagree with my friend, but that is their purpose in life. That is what they've given their souls for, is to cause chaos and hatred and enmity. They must destroy, not to entertain. He continues, taking to X to cry about customers is not entertainment, nor does it do any good for the comic industry's problems. As a result, they were suffering their careers, as local comic shop owners are now fighting back against the Whisper Network by telling them no more. Pound sand, Donny Cates. Pound sand, Jamal Engel. And the asshole, is that the same guy, Ramon Villalobos? I think that's the same guy. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section. Let me know if that's the same guy that exposed himself. Yes, but these people are destructive. There's, like I said in this video, they're Satanists. They're destructive. They're chaotic. Okay, and that is their job. Their job is not to entertain. Their job is to be chaotic. It is to cause a problem in this industry. And we're seeing it in every part of our lives every day. Well, you let me know what you think about this video. I appreciate the time you take to watch these things. I'm rather sort of, I guess, a little bit inconsistent with this channel. But things will pick up because the baseball offseason is going to start slowing down for me. So that's the big reason why I haven't done much here. We're going to have a lot of fun here between Eric July's meltdowns, the cancel pigs, and all the rest of the Looney Tunes that are in the comic industry. So thank you for watching this video. Of course, please subscribe to Comic Cut, and I'll see you later.
Most of these new writers don't have the love of comics like these older writers had. And all they care about is how can I put myself in the book? No, we don't care what you would do if you were Iron Man. We don't care who you are. You're writing Tony Stark. You're not writing yourself in a book. If that's the case, write your own comic with you in it. No one will read it because nobody cares. People grew up, are growing up loving Peter Parker, loving Miles Morales, loving all these Captain America. We don't need you to put your input in it. Just write Steve Rogers. Don't write Steve Rogers. What would Steve Rogers be if I was Steve Rogers? That's not how it works. But that's again how most of these new people write nowadays. That's why most of the stuff is shit. Because we don't care what you would do, because we don't care about your life whatsoever. Just write a book, get paid for what you do, get paid for what you're supposed to be doing, and make it a good story.